Park Ji-sung might not have been the flashiest player to ever wear the Manchester United shirt, but if you ask Sir Alex Ferguson or his teammates, many will tell you he was one of the most important. His story is not about dazzling tricks or 50 goals a season. It is about consistency, humility, and reliability, the kind of qualities that turn a very good team into a great one. Park was never supposed to be the star, but he was often the glue that held United's structure together, and that is what made him so good. When Park arrived from PSV Eindhoven in 2005, a lot of fans weren't sure what to expect. He had impressed in the Champions League, but he wasn't a household name. Ferguson, though, saw something special. He saw a player who could press, chase, harry, and sacrifice himself for the good of the team. From the moment he put on the shirt, Park showed an engine that never seemed to stop. He wasn't nicknamed Three-Lung Park for nothing. His work rate was relentless, and in an era where United had Ronaldo, Rooney, Scholes, and Giggs, Park became the guy who did the dirty work to make them look even better. What made Park so good was his versatility. He could play wide, tucked into midfield, or even shadowing an opposition playmaker. Ferguson used him as a tactical weapon in the biggest matches. Think about it. United needed to press Xavi and Iniesta. Park was there. United needed to double up on Ashley Cole or Dani Alves. Park was there. He was never just filling a gap. He was a core part of the plan. That is why Ferguson trusted him in Champions League semi-finals and Crunch League games. If you were playing against Manchester United and Park Ji-sung was on the team sheet, you knew you were going to have a miserable 90 minutes. His prime years between 2007 and 2011 lined up with one of United's most dominant periods. 3 consecutive Premier League titles, Champions League finals, a double in 2008. Park was always around the squad, making crucial contributions. One of his most famous goals came in the 2010 Champions League against AC Milan. He broke through their defense with perfect timing, finished calmly, and helped United march on. He also scored against Arsenal, Chelsea, and Liverpool, proving he had a knack for stepping up in the biggest games. Yet, it wasn't only the goals or assists. It was the way he made life easier for everyone else. Cristiano Ronaldo often said how much he appreciated Park's running because it gave him freedom to attack. Patrice Evra has joked that Park was like having 2 teammates in one. Rooney once said Park was the type of player every side needs, selfless, disciplined, and utterly reliable. When legends speak about you like that, you know you've left your mark. There was one painful chapter, though. In 2008, Ferguson left Park out of the Champions League final squad against Chelsea in Moscow. United won that night, but Ferguson later admitted it was one of the hardest decisions of his career because Park had been so important in the run to the final. That alone tells you the trust the manager had in him. When United lifted the trophy again in 2009, Ferguson made sure Park played his part. By the time he left United in 2012, Park had collected 4 Premier League titles, a Champions League medal, 3 League Cups, and countless big match moments. He played over 200 games for the club and won respect not only from fans but from opponents who hated facing him. Park never complained about being rotated, never demanded headlines, never chased personal glory. He simply did his job, and he did it brilliantly. So how good was Park Ji-sung at Manchester United? He was the ultimate professional, a manager's dream, and one of the most underrated players of his generation. Greatness comes in many forms. For Ronaldo, it was goals. For Scholes, it was passing. For Giggs, it was longevity. For Park, it was work rate, adaptability, and dedication. United fans will always remember him as the quiet hero of a golden era. What about you? Do you think Park Ji-sung gets the recognition he deserves? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit like if you enjoyed this breakdown, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into football's most fascinating stories.